Forget turmeric. This one food kills inflammation faster, backed by research. Not what you think. Are you one of the many individuals diligently incorporating turmeric into your daily meals, firmly believing its star compound, curcumin, is diligently extinguishing the fires of chronic inflammation within your body? Yet, despite your best efforts, you find yourself still grappling with feelings of sluggishness, persistent aches, and stubborn weight that refuses to budge? This is a question that weighs heavily on many minds, and it stems from a critical misunderstanding of what truly drives inflammation. Millions of people walk through life with a silent, smoldering fire burning within their bodies, completely unaware of its presence. This pervasive inflammation can manifest in myriad ways, from unexplained fatigue even after a full night's sleep, to waking up with stiff, unyielding joints. It can contribute to the frustrating haze of brain fog that seems to cling to your thoughts, making it difficult to concentrate, and it can even be the silent saboteur behind that stubbornly persistent belly fat that resists all your attempts at reduction. Your body, in these instances, is not simply being lazy, it is desperately trying to signal a deeper issue. And the truth is, this alarm is not about turmeric, nor is it about the latest miracle-promising expensive supplement. The real key lies in a single, remarkably potent food that has been the subject of extensive research by esteemed institutions like the University of Delaware and Central Lancaster University. The findings from these studies are, frankly, astonishing and offer a compelling alternative to the commonly championed, yet often less effective, anti-inflammatory agents. The information presented here is not about pushing products or selling you supplements. It's about dissecting peer-reviewed research to empower you to make more informed decisions about your personal health and well-being. Today, we will delve into why this specific food possesses a power to combat inflammation that may surpass anything you've previously encountered, and why, astonishingly, it remains largely absent from mainstream medical discourse. To truly grasp the significance of this revelation, it's essential to understand what is happening internally. Once this foundational knowledge is in place, all subsequent information will coalesce into a clear and coherent picture. A significant number of people are entirely unaware that they could be carrying dangerously high levels of inflammation and still feel perfectly healthy, at least in the short term. Our bodies are remarkably sophisticated survival machines designed to protect us from harm. However, when inflammation becomes a chronic condition, persisting for months or even years, this protective mechanism begins to backfire, leading to internal breakdown. Picture a small fire within your home. Initially, it might be just smoke, easily ignored. But left unattended, that fire will inevitably spread, and by the time the flames become visible, the damage is already extensive and potentially irreversible. Understanding the precise mechanisms at play is paramount to effectively mitigating this silent threat. The uncomfortable reality that researchers at the National Institutes of Health are urging us to confront is that chronic inflammation is intricately linked to nearly every major disease that instills fear in us. This includes devastating conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, and even cancer. A comprehensive review published in the esteemed journal Stat Pearls by the National Center for Biotechnology Information unequivocally states that chronic inflammatory diseases are now recognized as the leading cause of mortality globally. The World Health Organization echoes this sentiment, identifying chronic diseases driven by inflammation as the most significant threat to human health in the modern era. Furthermore, a landmark study published in the prestigious journal Nature Medicine corroborates these findings, confirming that systemic chronic inflammation is a primary driver of diseases that collectively represent the leading causes of disability and death worldwide. These encompass cardiovascular disease, various forms of cancer, diabetes, metabolic disorders, chronic kidney disease, and a spectrum of neurodegenerative disorders. To put this into stark perspective, researchers estimate that inflammation plays a role in at least 8 of the top 10 leading causes of death in the United States. This is not a speculative guess. It is a well-established fact derived from the meticulous analysis of thousands of peer-reviewed studies. Therefore, if you are over the age of 40, if your daily routine involves prolonged periods of sitting, or if you have been experiencing significant levels of stress recently, this message is particularly crucial for you. Your body's vulnerability to inflammation may be far greater than you currently realize. The most concerning aspect of this situation is that most physicians will not proactively test for inflammatory markers unless specifically prompted by the patient. While they may routinely check cholesterol and blood sugar levels, they will often overlook inflammatory markers until a serious health issue has already manifested. However, there is a beacon of hope. There exists a remarkably potent food that possesses the ability to reverse these inflammatory processes naturally, safely, and with a speed that often surpasses that of many conventional anti-inflammatory medications. And no, it is not turmeric, nor is it ginger. It is something profoundly more powerful, a claim substantiated by rigorous research conducted at leading universities and published in the most respected medical journals. Before we unveil this extraordinary food, let us first identify the 5 subtle yet significant warning signs that your body is currently battling inflammation. Here are 5 silent indicators that inflammation is taking hold within your body, with the 5th being the one most frequently overlooked until it is tragically too late. The first warning sign is persistent fatigue, even after adequate sleep. If you find yourself sleeping for 7 to 8 hours each night, yet still waking up feeling utterly exhausted, this is not a normal state of affairs. Chronic inflammation has a direct detrimental effect on your mitochondria, which are the vital powerhouses within your cells responsible for energy production. Imagine them as tiny batteries. When inflammation levels are high, these batteries are unable to charge effectively, leaving you feeling drained regardless of the amount of rest you obtain. This pervasive tiredness is not a reflection of laziness. It is a direct consequence of your body's energy production system being under attack. The second sign is the onset of joint pain or morning stiffness. If you notice that your knees, hips, or finger joints feel particularly stiff and achy upon waking, this indicates that inflammation is accumulating in your joints overnight. This is your body's way of signaling that something is amiss, and if ignored, this discomfort is only likely to escalate. The third indicator is the presence of brain fog or memory disturbances. Inflammation's impact extends beyond the physical body, profoundly affecting the brain as well. Research published in reputable medical journals demonstrates a clear correlation between elevated inflammatory markers and lower performance on memory tests, as well as an increased risk of developing dementia later in life. If you find yourself frequently forgetting names, misplacing your keys, or experiencing a persistent mental cloudiness, inflammation could very well be the silent culprit. The fourth sign is the stubborn presence of abdominal fat that resists all efforts to shed. This is a fact that many individuals are unaware of. Fat cells, particularly those accumulating around the abdomen, actively produce inflammatory compounds. Therefore, even if you maintain a clean diet and engage in regular exercise, and yet still struggle to reduce that bothersome belly fat, your body might be trapped in a vicious cycle of inflammation. Until this cycle is effectively broken, the excess fat will likely persist. The fifth and final warning sign, and arguably the one most commonly disregarded, is gum disease or bleeding gums when brushing. Despite its seemingly minor nature, extensive research from institutions like the American Heart Association has established a direct and concerning link between inflammation in the gums and an increased risk of heart disease. Now, let us finally reveal the food that holds such profound potential: tart cherries, specifically those of the Montmorency variety. While the mention of cherries might elicit a skeptical, "Really? That's it?" the truth is far more remarkable. However, it is crucial to understand that not all cherries possess these potent anti-inflammatory properties. It is specifically the tart cherries that offer these benefits, and the scientific backing for their efficacy is truly extraordinary. Let us break down the compelling research. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine conducted a rigorous, randomized, double-blind crossover study, the results of which were published in the esteemed journal Osteoarthritis and Cartilage. In this study, patients suffering from knee osteoarthritis were given tart cherry juice for a period of 6 weeks. The findings were exceptionally promising, revealing a significant reduction in their Western Ontario and McMaster University's osteoarthritis index (WOMAC) pain scores following the consumption of the cherry juice. Even more impressively, this study demonstrated that tart cherry juice consumption led to a measurable decrease in high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, hCRP, a critical blood marker that physicians utilize to assess inflammation. The observed reduction in hsCRP levels was directly correlated with improvements in reported pain. Adding further weight to these findings, a separate study published in Current Developments in Nutrition investigated the effects of tart cherry juice on 66 adults diagnosed with knee osteoarthritis. These participants consumed 16 ounces of tart cherry juice daily for a duration of 4 months. The results of this research indicated that consistent daily consumption of tart cherry juice led to significant improvements in mobility, considerable relief from pain-related symptoms, and an overall enhancement in their quality of life. Furthermore, the study noted positive changes in specific markers indicative of cartilage health in an even more groundbreaking investigation published in the journal Life. In 2025, researchers from the universities of Hertfordshire and Central Lancashire embarked on a study focusing on individuals with mild to moderate ulcerative colitis. Participants in this study consumed 130 milliliters of diluted Montmorency tart cherry juice twice daily for 6 weeks. The remarkable outcome was a staggering 40% reduction in gut inflammation markers among these individuals. Beyond the physiological changes, participants also reported a significant 9% improvement in their health-related quality of life. Now, let us draw a direct comparison with turmeric. Turmeric, while undoubtedly beneficial in its own right, has certain limitations. Scientific studies indicate that its efficacy is significantly enhanced when consumed with black pepper, a combination that aids in its absorption. Even with this augmentation, the human body typically absorbs only about 5% of the active compound, curcumin. This significantly limits its overall impact compared to the more readily bioavailable compounds found in tart cherries. So, what is it that makes tart cherries so extraordinarily powerful? The answer lies in their rich concentration of compounds known as anthocyanins. According to research published in the journal Phytomedicine, tart cherries are brimming with potent antioxidant compounds, particularly anthocyanins. These are the same beneficial antioxidants found in fruits like blueberries and red grapes. However, the critical distinction here is that studies published in the Journal of Natural Products reveal that tart cherries contain significantly higher concentrations of specific anthocyanins, most notably cyanidin 3-O-glucoside and cyanidin 3-O-rutinoside, when compared to many other fruits. Further research from the Natural Medicine Journal confirms that tart cherries yield approximately 90% more of these particular anthocyanins than raspberries. Astonishingly, they also contain anthocyanins that are not found in other commonly recognized antioxidant-rich berries such as bilberries, blueberries, cranberries, or elderberries. The benefits of anthocyanins extend far beyond their anti-inflammatory properties. These remarkable compounds also play a crucial role in cellular repair, offering protection to the heart, brain, and joints. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition revealed that athletes who consumed powdered Montmorency tart cherry supplements experienced a significant reduction in markers of muscle breakdown, catabolism, and physiological stress for up to 48 hours post-exercise compared to a placebo group. Another fascinating discovery emerged from a clinical trial involving 37 older adults aged between 65 and 80. This study found found that consuming 480 milliliters of tart cherry juice daily for 12 weeks led to a significant increase in DNA repair activity and a reduction in C-reactive protein levels when compared to a control group. This suggests a direct role in cellular rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory action. What truly distinguishes tart cherries from other anti-inflammatory foods is the immediacy with which your body absorbs and utilizes their beneficial compounds. They begin their work within mere hours of consumption, requiring no special preparation or combination with other ingredients to enhance their effectiveness. Your body inherently recognizes these compounds and immediately deploys them to target inflammation at the cellular level. This stands in stark contrast to the often limited absorption rates of compounds found in turmeric, explaining why many individuals who rely solely on turmeric supplements may not be experiencing the desired results. Next, let us explore the most effective ways to incorporate tart cherries into your diet. It is imperative to understand that not all forms of tart cherry products are created equal, and making informed choices will maximize your benefits. Option 1, and arguably the most convenient, is pure tart cherry juice. Seek out 100% pure tart cherry juice, devoid of any added sugars or preservatives. This can typically be found in most health food stores or through various online retailers. Scientific research suggests an optimal daily intake of approximately 8 ounces, which is equivalent to 1 cup. Consuming this juice either in the morning or before bed is recommended. The rationale for consumption before bed is particularly compelling. Tart cherries are one of the rare natural sources of melatonin, a hormone intrinsically linked to regulating sleep cycles. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that regular consumption of tart cherry juice significantly increased melatonin levels and demonstrably improved sleep quality. Thus, by incorporating tart cherry juice into your routine, you are effectively achieving 2 significant health benefits: reducing inflammation and enhancing your sleep. When selecting tart cherry juice, always scrutinize the label to ensure it explicitly states 100% tart cherry juice or Montmorency cherry juice. Steer clear of products labeled as cherry juice blends or cocktails, as these often consist primarily of other fruit juices, such as apple juice, with only a minimal amount of actual cherry flavoring, offering little to no genuine anti-inflammatory benefit. Option 2 involves the consumption of whole tart cherries, either frozen or dried. If you prefer a whole food approach, frozen or dried tart cherries are excellent alternatives. These can be seamlessly integrated into a variety of dishes, such as smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. A serving equivalent to about 1 cup of frozen cherries or 1/4 cup of dried cherries is generally considered to provide comparable anti-inflammatory benefits to the juice. However, a word of caution regarding dried cherries: always check the ingredients list. Many brands add sugar during the drying process, which can negate the health benefits. The ideal dried tart cherries should have only one ingredient listed: tart cherries. Option 3, for those who prioritize portability or travel frequently, is tart cherry extract in capsule form. Tart cherry extract capsules offer a convenient and portable solution. When selecting these supplements, look for products that contain at least 500 milligrams of tart cherry extract per serving and are free from unnecessary fillers or artificial ingredients. So, who stands to gain the most from incorporating tart cherries into their diet? The benefits are widespread. If you are over the age of 40 and experiencing joint pain, tart cherries are a highly recommended dietary addition. For athletes or individuals who engage in regular physical activity and frequently grapple with muscle soreness, tart cherries can provide significant relief. Research published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition has indicated that athletes consuming tart cherry supplements experience markedly less post-exercise muscle soreness and demonstrate improved maintenance of their performance levels compared to those who received a placebo. If you have a family history of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, or Alzheimer's, incorporating tart cherries into your diet is a proactive step toward mitigating your risk. And for anyone who simply desires to support their body's natural functions and prevent inflammation from escalating into a more serious problem, tart cherries offer a simple yet powerful solution. Consider the habits of healthy individuals over the age of 60. A common thread among them is their proactive approach to health. They do not wait until a diagnosis is made to prioritize their well-being. Instead, they consistently support their bodies before any significant health issues arise. This forward-thinking mindset is key, and tart cherries represent one of the most accessible and effective tools for implementing this strategy. It is crucial, however, to maintain realistic expectations. This is not a magical cure that will instantly eradicate all ailments. The scientific evidence strongly suggests that tart cherries can significantly support your body's natural anti-inflammatory response, and for a considerable number of individuals, this support translates into tangible and noticeable improvements in their health. Before you embark on your journey to purchase tart cherry products, it is essential to be aware of what to avoid. Foremost among these are cherry juice cocktails. These beverages are typically laden with excessive amounts of added sugar and artificial flavorings, rendering them little more than sugar water with a hint of cherry essence. They offer no genuine anti-inflammatory benefits and, in fact, may even exacerbate inflammation due to their high sugar content. Additionally, if you are currently taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, it is imperative to consult with your doctor before incorporating tart cherry juice into your diet. While tart cherries are generally safe for most individuals, their interaction with certain medications requires professional medical advice. To summarize, if you have diligently followed this discussion, you now possess knowledge that is not widely disseminated. Tart cherries are among the most potent natural anti-inflammatory foods available, and their efficacy is substantiated by robust scientific research from prestigious institutions like the University of Delaware, the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine, the University of Hertfordshire, and Central Lancaster University. You are now aware of the 5 silent warning signs of inflammation. You understand the optimal methods for consuming tart cherries, and you know which products to actively avoid. Now, here is your call to action. If you have found this information beneficial, or if you believe it could assist a loved one, perhaps a parent, a friend, or a partner, please consider sharing this video. Type yes in the comments section if you intend to try tart cherries this week. Your feedback is invaluable. Every comment is read, and insights into your personal results are highly appreciated. If you are committed to your health, or if you care deeply about someone who is struggling with joint pain, brain fog, or chronic fatigue, please honor this content by hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. We consistently release videos like this each week, meticulously breaking down complex research to simplify your health journey. The star food we have discussed possesses a remarkable multifaceted approach to combating inflammation. Distinguishing it significantly from substances like turmeric, it actively works to stabilize insulin levels, thereby supporting metabolic health. It aids in the crucial gut-liver axis, promoting detoxification and nutrient absorption. Furthermore, it delivers highly bioavailable anti-inflammatory compounds directly to where they are needed most. Beyond these direct actions, it modulates key cellular pathways involved in inflammatory responses and helps to reset immune signaling, bringing the body back into a state of balance. When these potent effects are combined with strategic lifestyle choices, such as adequate hydration, sufficient sleep, and moderate physical activity, the result is a systemic and sustainable reduction in inflammation. In practical terms, this translates to a noticeable improvement in your daily energy levels, enhanced fat metabolism, a significant decrease in joint stiffness, and over time, a sharpening of your cognitive focus. It contributes to healthier aging, facilitates effective weight management, and provides a crucial protective shield against metabolic and cardiovascular stress. By reframing inflammation not merely as a symptom to be masked, but as a vital signal originating from your body's metabolic and cellular systems, you gain a powerful and insightful perspective that guides you toward making informed, long-term health decisions. Herein lies the challenge. Choose one practical, actionable change to implement today. Consider incorporating this remarkable food into your morning smoothie, tossing it into your lunchtime salad, or enjoying it as an early afternoon snack. Then, commit to observing how your body responds over the course of the next week. Pay close attention to any shifts in your energy levels, improvements in digestion, changes in your cravings, or enhanced recovery from physical exertion. This seemingly small, yet consistent, action can lay the groundwork for a lasting transformation in your inflammatory status and overall metabolic health. Your body is constantly communicating with you. The question remains, are you truly listening? Remember, inflammation does not develop overnight, and neither does healing. However, every positive choice you make, every glass of tart cherry juice consumed, every anti-inflammatory meal enjoyed, and every restorative night's sleep achieved represents a meaningful step toward cultivating a healthier, stronger, and more resilient version of yourself. Lasting change is the product of addressing root causes, applying scientific knowledge thoughtfully, and embracing the power of small, consistent actions on a daily basis. You now possess the knowledge and the tools. The next step, the crucial step, is entirely yours to take. Stay healthy, remain informed, and we eagerly anticipate seeing you in our next insightful discussion.